What's up, guys? Good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful Monday. It is May 4th today, guys. Hope you all are doing well. I'll fix the volume in 1 second. Alright, let me know how that volume is. The volume should be better. Let me know how that volume is, guys. So if you didn't catch the stream last Friday, I made like $600 last Friday. I should have this trade. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm not caught picking my nose in the video, you know. I don't think I was. I mean, anyways, you can see me. I got in with 550. And it was a little swingy, but eventually the right trade hit, as you can see here. Ended up getting up $600 and at $567 at the end of the day yesterday, and I built up some cushion. You can even see me taking pictures of it to post to our Discord. You know, not a bad day. $600 day. 500. I'm exaggerating a tiny bit with $600. It was like $566 or something like that. But yeah, it was almost a $600 day, and it was a $500+ day. And it was definitely. I'll take it. You know, for sure. May the 4th be with you as well, Lee. Yes, sir. What's up, Jay? What's up, Lee? What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Bubba? Bubba's making me laugh. What's up, MP? What's up, Chaz? Good morning, team. Yeah, if you think that now, Bubba, you don't want to go check out the other live streams for day trading, because they got a lot of people that sound like that, you know. What's up, Simple? Good morning. What's up, MP, Chaz, Bubba, Jeremy, Lee, Jay, Simple? Good morning, guys. So let's take a look at the market real quick. Alright, we got APDN popping up here. It's gapping up from 660s to 1045. We got a few other ones that I'm interested in, like CGC, like Codx. And that's about it. I mean, we got some other ones that I don't really like because the volume's just non-existent, but not a bad day. Mostly penny stocks have been moving lately, which is less favorable for me. We got the fake Tesla. Or no, this is the real Tesla. We got the fake Tesla right here. We got TGTX, VIR, PCG, Pacific Gas and Electric. And then we got the overall market itself here. This is the market right now. We're gapping down. It looks like we're up. We're actually not, because we closed up here. And so we're actually gapping down. And Friday was a red day as well. So maybe we're going to find some support here and bounce. But last few days we've dropped. Market's consolidating certainly right now. I mean, we can look at it and see that. So we'll see what we get. It should be an interesting week, I hope. What's up, Professor? Good morning, man. Baby Boy. Yes, sir. I love that movie. That's a good movie. Baby Boy with Tyrese. Good movie. UNG. Yeah, it's not enough volume for me with this one, man. It's gapping up, but the volume's light. I don't like it. I mean, we don't get it. Let's look up some catalysts today. We got STML, but this one almost certainly is an acquisition or a 2-to-1 reverse split. Like, that's all this is. I can look at it and tell it's either A, an acquisition, or B, a 2-to-1 reverse split. I can look it up to see exactly what it is, but again, it's either one of those. Alright, so yeah, it's an acquisition. They're going to be acquired by Manarani Group for up to $677 million. So they're being acquired by Manarani Group. So an acquisition for $677 million. Somebody's buying STML. We also have APD in here. What is this stock? I don't remember what this one is. I want to say it's Blue Apron, but it's not. Alright, so these are meal kits. And apparently they are thriving during this lockdown. But this is a meal kit company. I guess. Oh, maybe this is Blue Apron. No, this isn't. Okay, so this is Applied DNA. And they saw positive results in their COVID-19 vaccine test on animals. And so again, they produced neuralizing antibodies against the SARS-CoV-2. So, yeah, so positive results in animal testing for APDN. We'll see what happens. It's gapping up from 660s to 1070s here. And then we got a bunch of terrible penny stocks that I'm just not interested in at all. We got Codx, though, which looks interesting. Codx, this is Co-Diagnostics, and they said the order for Logic Smart COVID-19 tests continue to be strong. They also said they have been approved for sale in Mexico. Again, the Co-Diagnostics Corona COVID-19 test. It has been approved for sale in Mexico, and they announced government approvals and increased orders for Co-Diagnostics. They're gapping up from $13.47 to $14.46, almost exactly $1. It looks like about 99 cents right now for Codx. We'll see what happens with this one. We also have Cgc Cannabis Stock, gapping up from 15.20s to 16.20s, almost exactly $1 as well. This one is up another 99 cents for Cgc. And the reason this one is up is because they put out a release that said that they're going to be targeting the cannabis gummy market with investments in Dynaleo. So yeah, today they announced a $2 million investment in Dynaleo. This is all quoting from PR Newswires. Dynaleo is an Edmonton-based company focused on white label manufacturing edible cannabis gummies for the Canadian market. And again, they announced a $2 million investment in Dynaleo, or whatever it is, for CGC. So they're moving up, they're branching out. We'll see what happens with CGC. We got a few other ones, but again, the volume is pretty terrible. We got BILI, that kind of looks interesting. We can look up Billy here. And I'm not seeing any catalyst on this one. It must be this sector that's up. We also have ST&G. We've got PCG, Pacific Gas and Electric is what this is. Alright, and UBS upgraded them from a neutral to a buy rating. And that's all this is. This is an upgrade for PCG. So yeah, that's about it. I'm not seeing anything else I really love. We got Dave & Buster's gapping down here. We can look up the catalyst behind Dave & Buster's gap down. Alright, it says Jefferies is going to buy $100 million in stock for reoffer and shares are down. Alright, so Dave & Buster's said early Monday, and this is quoting from MT Newswire, said early Monday that Jefferies has agreed to purchase $100 million of the company's common stock, and the firm will subsequently reoffer the shares to its clients at variable prices, according to a statement. Dave & Buster's also grants Jefferies an option exercisable for up to 30 days to purchase up to an additional 15 million shares, or $15 million worth of shares. Let me clarify that. Gonna need that to boost its balance sheet. And so yeah, basically that's causing this drop. So yeah, so that's about it, guys. Let me know anything else you guys see. We can look at the overall market as well. And again, we are down today. We closed at 282.79 in the SPY. We're at 280.72, so we're about $2 and $2.10 down, $2.09. So we'll see what happens here. What's up, Casey? What's up, dude? Hey, Casey, I forgot to post your link today, man. Y'all go check out my man Casey Israel in the chat for his options videos. Dude knows the dude knows way better than me on options, man. I don't know anything about options. I suck at options. Every time I trade options, I lose. But go check out my man Casey's content, because he knows what's up. Hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah, I'll post that link. Hold on. I got you, Casey. Hold on, bro. But yeah, that's the market. We'll look up the market news in a minute. Let me post my man Casey's options content. Here he is, my man. All right. This is my man Casey's channel. Y'all go check it out. I'll consider it a favor if you subscribe to it. Good dude, knows what's up with options. And there's the link. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at the catalyst behind the SPY and the market news today. Alright, so the New York Fed accepted $2 billion in bids at a 28-day repo operation. To look at the Etf preview here, I'm going to go ahead and quote this, and this is quoting from MT Newswires. It says, quote, stock futures were in negative territory ahead of the opening bell as investors remain cautious, weighing the reopening of economies and business operations in different states, even as renewed tensions between the US and China continue to sour market sentiment. Last week, Trump threatened to slap new tariffs against China in retaliation over the coronavirus, and on Sunday, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo suggested that there was, quote, enormous evidence supporting the theory that the virus came from a lab in Wuhan. In economic data news, U.S. factory orders for the month of March will be out at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, with expectations for a decline of 9.5% according to Econoday estimates versus no change in the previous month. Technology select sector XLK was down 0.8%. iShares Dow US Tech ETF, which is IYW, is flat. We got Uber is developing a tech that can detect whether its drivers and riders are following its new policy of wearing facial covering to stop the spread of the COVID-19. So Uber is developing something that makes sure people wear masks in their cars? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I think that's a little unnecessary. I mean, I think we should wear masks, but I think it should go like this. I think it should be more organic than that. I think it should be more so, instead of having an algorithm or a scanner that detects a mask, I think it should more so be, if the person driving the Uber doesn't like the person there that isn't wearing a mask, the person driving the Uber can be like, yo, put on a mask, and if the person's like no, then they can be like, all right, I'm out. You know, that should be organically how it goes. It shouldn't be a scanner that scans to see if we're wearing masks. That's ridiculous. That's unnecessary. Anyways, Uber's down because of it, and so we'll see what happens with that. Crude is down 0.5%, or crude is down 5%. We can look at the U.S. oil fund here and see it is down roughly 3%. Natural gas is up 3%. And the U.S. Natural Gas Fund is up 4%. Gold is up 1%. The Spider Gold Trust is up 0.4%. Silver is up a little bit over 1%. And the iShares Silver Trust is up 0.4%. And it has actually since reversed here. It's down to 1380. So that is the market news today, guys. We'll see what happens. It should be a fun day. And I'm really looking forward to it, team. All right, guys. Let me catch back up in the chat. Andy says options are tough. Not for my man Casey. He knows what's up. Yeah, I suck at options, man. Every time I take an option trade, I lose. They got all this different stuff. They got gamma, theta. I don't even know what any of it means, man. I'm just sitting there like, what does all this mean? you know? And so I end up just losing. I'll be in the money in an option trade, and then it'll be way in the money, and I won't be up anything. And I'm just kind of like, hey, I'm in the money. Why aren't I up anything? And they say it's because of those weird words. And so I'm going to stick to what I know, which is stocks. You know, I made $600 in trades last Friday. Every day I ended green, and so I'm going to stick to what I know and stick with stocks. Can you live off of day trading, sir? I mean, you could. Do I live off of solely day trading? No. Never claimed to be. We're just a free resource and community here. I don't charge for anything, though. We're just a free resource. We day trade live every day. Not experts or anything like that. You know, we put out content on how we trade, like on our systems, but I can't guarantee they're actually gonna work or not. What's up, dude? My son Jack is up, ladies and gentlemen. Check him out. Say hi, Jack. That's right. What? You gonna behave today? Yeah? Listen, hey, come here. You act like you did yesterday, I'm gonna take that thing away. Do you understand? You're not gonna have it at all. If I hear you say, just one time, you say something like you did yesterday, that thing's gonna be taken away for good. Do you understand? Alright. So I had to go in a dad mood real quick. My son was acting up yesterday, and so what's the point of buying them stuff if you can't use it as leverage for them to behave? Anyways, what's up, Douglas? What's up, Muhammad? He's good. Yeah, he's getting big, man. He's 6 years old now. He's getting old, man. He's talking back, getting worse and worse as he gets older, you know. I love him. He's a good kid. I'm just messing around though. Alright, guys. But yeah, that's the market news. The market is down today. I'm going to be watching some levels, specifically this previous closing price right here. I'm going to make this really big. I'm going to watch this level for a scalp breakout over it if we get a nice push up and then maybe find some support there. I don't have any problem going long right at this level. We're going to make it really big here, and that should be fun. What's up, Muhammad? What's up, brother? What's up, KC? What's up, Douglas? Chris? Mad, Rio, Terry, Benjamin. I would expect oil and correlating stocks such as Boeing to trade down today on news of Buffett Airlines dumping. Let me look at the airline sector. That might be relevant. Buffett whacks. So we got a news release that said, quote, Buffett whacks airline stocks and the Dow is tumbling. It says, I'm going to go ahead and quote this one, and this one's from Dow Jones Newswires, and it says, quote, stocks are dropping, setting up the major U.S. market indexes for a third consecutive session of losses following a news-packed weekend. Trump spoke, the Secretary of State spoke, and Warren Buffett spoke too. Let's find what Buffett said. Buffett on Saturday said he has sold his entire stake in U.S. airline stocks. Berkshire owned roughly between 8 and 10% of the 4 largest U.S. air carriers. The news has created the stocks Monday morning, and United Airlines, which is UAL, shares are down 11%. We can take a look at UAL. That's probably what's dropping the market like this. So yeah, UAL are down 11%. American Airline is down 11%. Southwest is down 9.3%. Delta is down 10.2%. So yeah, the airline stocks are down. Man, it must be, honestly, I'll say this though, guys. I'm not even saying the airlines, this is going to hurt Mitch. Mitch was holding something. But it must be nice to be Warren Buffett to where you can move the market by just saying a few sentences, man. This dude, Warren Buffett, can literally just move the entire market or sectors from just speaking it into existence what he wants to happen. You know, I'm not saying he wants it to happen, but I'm saying he knows by saying that publicly that he is going to cause the airline sector to drop. He knows it. He knows that's what's going to happen. And so this dude can literally move the market by speaking a sentence. You know, he's got way too much power in that regard, in my opinion. And, you know, wouldn't he be nice, man? It's not about whether he's wrong or right. He's just about, it's just that he knows that's going to influence that stock 100%. What's up, Steven? What's up, Howard? Yeah, go check out, if you want options, check out Casey's channel. He does a lot of good stuff on options. I see those videos you've been putting out, Casey. I'm still subscribed to you, bro. I see them. I see them. Hey, appreciate the sub, Adam. Welcome, man. I appreciate that, bro. Welcome to the team, bro. But yeah, guys, that's the market. Let me know if you have anything specific you want me to take a look at now. Maybe we'll get some movement in my cannabis stocks. I miss trading cannabis. I used to trade these all the time, but since the volume and range and overall volatility went down, I haven't been trading them as much for sure. Yeah. Yeah, wealth is power, 100%, man. 100%. Because people want to know, people are like, why does anybody need billions and billions of dollars? I'm not saying anybody should even have that, but what I am saying is that the reason people want it is because it gives you more power. As you get richer and richer, you get more and more power. You know, like for instance, somebody with $1 billion is going to be a lot less powerful than somebody like Buffett with, what, 100 billion, 80 billion. You know, they're going to be vastly more powerful and be able to control the government more. They're going to be able to control way more things with that much. Hey, buddy. I can't help you right now, dude. I'm right in the middle of work, bud. I'm sorry. My son wants me to help him beat Mario Odyssey. I can't do it. Dusted off the old Monopoly game. Hey, y'all don't want to see me play Monopoly, man. I'm cutthroat in Monopoly. I almost never finish a game, but when I do play, I'm cutthroat, man. There's a very specific strategy you can use to beat everybody in Monopoly. And the strategy goes, you just buy up all the, I think it's the hotels. It's either the hotels or the land, I can't remember. But if you do that, you ignore everything else, you just buy them up, you create a monopoly, and that's how you control everything. Alright, we can look at RIG. Hey buddy, I seriously can't help you, and you can't keep coming up to me while I'm working to see if I can. Okay, plus that plays music. So here. Love you, buddy. But here, watch out. Here, you're gonna have to go hang out over there, bud. Yeah, after I'm done with work, maybe later I'll help you, bud. So RIG. RIG is a cheap stock. Not really super interested in this one. I can look up the catalyst behind it. It's just too cheap. Too small of a range. You know, it's not a bad range overall. Like, this thing has moved, like, what, like 30% in the last 3 days? And so, not a bad move, but just not really something I'm necessarily interested in. I don't see any catalyst in it, really, for this one either. Not really my style. Delta. Yeah, Delta's down because Warren Buffett said, said that he's getting out of all of his airline stocks, and they've dropped about all of the airline stocks have consequently dropped about 10%. Roughly 10% is what they're all dropping after Buffett said he exited his investments on airline stocks. What, bud? I can't help you, buddy. Listen, hey, listen, bud. Listen, if you come over here and you ask me again, I'm gonna take that away. Okay? Alright, I love you, buddy. But if you come over here and ask me that again, I'm gonna take that away, okay? Alright, here, go sit over there. Yeah, there's like a very specific way to play it. He sold all his stocks in April. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's interesting. The Dow is down. Trump said Sunday evening in a town hall meeting that the administration is, quote, very confident a vaccine will be ready by the end of the year. I mean, I think Trump needs to leave the whole China thing issue alone. I think we need to worry at one thing at a time, and starting a fight with China right now over semantics on how this thing got started is an unnecessary thing, and I think we should probably wait. If he is going to criticize China at all, I think he needs to wait until after this all clears up. I think attacking China during this, like right in the middle of this, is a dumb move, and it makes everything look worse. And it makes everything more divisive, which I don't think we need right now. I think ultimately we should just wait and take one thing at a time with our issues and problems going on in the world right now. And with that said, I think going after the blame game and implementing tariffs and stuff that could cause more volatility in the market is the worst thing we could do right now. Is the worst thing. But hey, you know, who knows? That's my take on it. I just think that's a bad move. I don't think we need that volatility right now. I think we need some stability in the market, and I think attacking China over who caused this is going to be, you know, just unnecessary right now, at least. What's up, Tiny? Let me see what my account's at. Yeah, I broke 700, guys. I broke $700 in profit. Not too shabby. So yeah, I made a bunch of money net. Yeah, I made like at least $400 net. So I broke, look at that. I broke 7,000 in profit. I'll take it. Hey John, you ever eat at Polk Salad in Louisiana? No, but I'll eat at Piccadilly. Piccadilly is delicious, man. It's like, if you don't know what Piccadilly is in Louisiana, it is like it's like a Cajun, what's it called? If you've ever been to like Luby's or like a cafeteria style restaurant where you kind of walk your tray and you can like pick out different stuff like a Luby's or like, I don't know what the other options are. That's what it is in Louisiana, except it's all Cajun food. And so there's like red beans and rice, there's jambalaya, there's crawfish, there's fried shrimp, there's all this good stuff, you know. My favorite is red beans and rice and cornbread. That's my favorite food in the world. But yeah, I miss Piccadilly, man. It's been like a decade since I've been to one. What's up, Yovin? What's up, Tiny? Tiny, you still gotta come on the stream one day. Look, Tiny, I'm sorry. I know I pushed it back. Here, Tiny, but yeah, actually, Tiny, we gotta talk about a few things. So message me after the stream. You're gonna pause the switch? Until, okay. That's a good move, buddy. All right, we'll go. Why don't you go hang out? All right, you can. All right. But yeah, Tiny, message me after this. We'll get everything set up. No, I'm not 7,000. I am 3,700 is what I'm at. So I'm 4,000 for the year, which is still good. Like I said, I'm not an expert or a guru or anything like that. I'm just trying to grow my account at a pace. I'll tell you this though, I do have to hit $1,000 in profit roughly within the next month or two, in order for me to hit the $5,000 minimum that I have to keep in my account after a year. And so I do have to make some money with it today, but you know, not too bad. A little bit of both, Gavin. So like, hey, I appreciate the sub. Thank you, man. I appreciate the sub. I'm not from Rayleigh. Appreciate the sub, Adam. Remember, guys, hit that subscribe and like button. We do this live for free every single day right here on YouTube. I grew up, I grew up in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, which is like the capital city, but I also grew up in Walker, Louisiana, which is like my Mimi. We call her my Mimi. My grandmothers in Louisiana, especially Cajun grandmothers, you call them your Mimi. So my Mimi grew up in Walker, Louisiana, and you know, I grew up out there as well. And so a little bit of both, probably more in the country, but you know, a little bit of both. I've since lost my accent apparently though, probably from doing this stream every day. I've since lost my accent after moving to Texas. My accent used to be a lot worse, but apparently I've lost it since then. Oh, y'all had one in North Carolina? Nice, man. Yeah, they need to make one over here in Texas. All we have here is a Luby's, which is just not the same. Luby's has got some good southern food, but I like barbecue. You know what's fire in Texas, though? What's good in Texas? Rudy's Barbecue. You ever been to Rudy's Barbecue? They have legit good brisket, man. Fire brisket. Super good. Hey, I appreciate it, Tiny. Thanks, Casey. Thanks, bro. Alright. What free paper trading software do you recommend for beginners? I don't know, man. I mean, that's all subjective. You can use something like TraderView. You can use, I don't know. It's tough. I would use, if you're a brand new trader, even if you plan to use other platforms like Tafts or TradeNet or like CMEG or UStockTrade or Webull or whatever you plan on using, I still think opening up a Thinkorswim account is the single best tool that you can have as a brand new trader, right? I think it's what, like, in order to open up a Thinkorswim account and have live quotes, I think you have to, what, deposit like $50 into the account, and that has unlocked it forever. Like, I think I don't have that much in my account, but I still have real-time quotes, I have paper trading software, and specifically on-demand trading. So like, if you saw the stream this weekend, we were practicing some strategies. I could essentially go back in time and trade and retrade and paper trade any market day in the last week. And so yesterday on our stream, I went back to like a few weeks ago and traded those days and practiced on the weekends, and it's a really good tool. They got a lot of other stuff like free news. Like, I get my news from Thinkorswim. You know, really good charting, a lot of indicators, and yeah, so I think Thinkorswim is probably the single best tool you can have for a new trader. And I think it takes, like, you got to deposit like $20 into it and just keep it in there to get it. But super good tool. There's also, like, there's a lot of stuff on Thinkorswim, man. Like, if you look at this, you can see, like, there's literally, if I wanted to, while I'm trading on Thinkorswim, I can trade, which is, it's TD Ameritrade. You have to open up a TD Ameritrade account. But if I wanted to, I can play Minesweeper while I trade. I can play Tetris if I want to. I still can't figure out how to start the Tetris game. Does anybody know how to start it? I can't figure out how to start it. I want to take a space, S, C, tab. I don't know how to start this. I still can't figure out how to start this. Alt. Yeah, I can't figure it out. I don't know how to start Tetris. But you can play Tetris regardless. If anybody knows how to start it on Tetris, let me know. What? Yeah, Tetris is a new game, buddy. Look, I can play Tetris here. Look, there's also this game. There's also Minesweeper, where you gotta try not to hit the mom and use math skills.
I said I made a new game.
You made a new game?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to look at it after work, bud, okay?
It's a magnet.
Alright, I'm excited to see it, buddy, but I gotta look at it after work.
It's like a game where you gotta get an egg, but this time you gotta get magnets.
You gotta get magnets instead of the eggs? Okay, I'll check it out after the stream, bud, okay?
And I made 4 sets of 4 people.
Okay, so we can all play.
And so there's a bed. So there's like I made this and I made something out of magnet. And if somebody not on your team breaks something out of magnets that I made,
They're out.
then
Is that true?
And then they have to run away and find the egg.
You have to run away and find the egg? If they don't for 100 seconds, they're out. That sounds like a great game. Love you, buddy. Here, just get it ready after work, though, okay? Okay, good. Sorry, guys. My son made a game for me. I had to listen to him explain it to me. Alt and F4. F2? Alright, hold on, let me see.
So if you lose your thing you made, you get the diamond. The magnet diamond. It's right here.
Yeah, I can't get any of it, guys. I don't know how to start this. What, buddy?
So there's a magnet diamond, so you have to get that diamond.
It's a diamond. Is that the prize for the winner?
No.
Oh.
It's the prize for the winner, and you get it when you lost it.
Okay, cool. That sounds great.
I mean, 2 squares and 2 diamonds, but they have 3 on each row. This one has 4 on each row.
That's a great diamond. I'm very impressed. Great job. Alright, love you, buddy. Here, Daddy's got to work, okay? So I love you. Come, I promise you I'll play after the stream, okay? Deal? Alright, but you got to let me finish work, okay? Alright. Alright, sorry, guys. My son. EA has announced Tetris is going to be unplayable after April 21st. Oh, no. What about TradeStation? I've never used it. Does your platform ever freeze on you, but the cable connection is streaming? Yeah, sometimes. It's not $500. You don't have to deposit $500. Right click and select new? I don't think so. I tried that. I've been trying to figure out Tetris for years. I'm sure I could look it up. But, oh, you're right. He's right. Look, I got it. Sorry. I should have just looked this up a long time ago. Oh man, I gotta reset this. Switch. I gotta bring Tetris back out. Ah. Ah, I see. Okay, cool. No. So I can play Tetris. We're gonna have to start doing these games where...
And you have to make magnet stuff to trick them.
Yeah, this is Tetris.
Stuff to trick them in the game. You have to make
Yeah.
Hey, Daddy, did you hear what I said?
Boom. Alright, we're gonna have to play this later. But yeah, thank you, whoever helped me with that. But yeah, that's how cool point is behind the overarching point here. Let me not get too distracted with video games. The overarching point is that you can play Tetris. There's also Trader TV, so like you can watch CNBC's stock alerts shows, like TV shows, from your Thinkorswim platform. It'll put a little window up and you can literally watch it from your platform. A lot of other cool stuff. So like Thinkorswim comes with news, video games, charts, indicators, free paper trading after you deposit at least. Like you don't have to pay monthly for paper trading. I mean, on-demand practice sessions and a lot of other stuff like Benzinga Squawk. A lot of free stuff, super valuable for new traders. I think it's the single best platform for a new trader to use. Just everything that comes with it saves money, in my opinion. I still use them for charts. I use TEFs to execute my trades, but I still use Thinkorswim for charting because I love their charts and because they're really customizable and they have everything I need. And so, again, the overarching point is they're legit. I love using them. American Airlines is tough, Oscar. Mitch is mostly the airline guy. Yeah, I didn't, Bubba. That's what I said. I know that trick where people will tell you to click that and then it'll completely shut down everything and restart. So yeah, I knew. That's why I didn't do it, because I know that trick. Listen, I play video games, man. I know that trick. I didn't fall for that. Hey, buddy, you gotta let me work, bud. Okay, I love you. Here, I know.
Square team and diamond.
Okay, well here, get it set up. We'll play after the stream, but you gotta. Okay, cool. All right. All right, buddy. Sounds good, bud. We'll play after the stream. I promise. Okay. I love you, buddy. But you gotta let me work. Okay, you can't keep coming up to me. All right, is that a deal? If you want me to play, you can't keep coming up to me. You gotta let me finish. Deal? All right. Not really, Eddie. I don't notice it. Video games. I was showing people the versatility of Thinkorswim to justify me playing a game of Tetris real quick. I didn't even finish the game, but I'm showing people the versatility of Thinkorswim. Oh, that's rough, Oscar. Noah said, had a very productive phone call with my broker today. Explained my incident wasn't alone. People bought the T-Vix, went up to 890 and couldn't sell. Then it went down to 650, couldn't sell. Yeah, that's rough. Doubling down? I don't know, man. It's tough, man. Ask Mitch. Mitch is going to know a little bit better. It depends on what it is, right? If it's a long-term investment, I'm sure the airline stocks are going to rebound after this. I think my guess is that maybe Buffett was shorting the other end of it, but I don't know. This is all speculation. I don't know of a reason for him to announce it publicly like that. I just don't know of a reason. I think a lot of people are loading into airline stocks under the impression that airlines are going to subsequently rebound from this big crash that we've had in the last few months. And so when the airports start to open back up, that should obviously cause the airline stocks to push up some. And I think a lot of people were under that impression and have thus loaded into these positions, started to loading into these positions. And so I think by Warren Buffett saying that, he's causing a lot of people to lose money, which is weird. And again, it's kind of a contrary view to what a lot of people have overall with airline right now. Especially like Mitch even invested in some of them. So it's kind of a weird thing for him to say. And I think he's got to have a different agenda for saying it. Because again, I think a lot of people are loading into airline stocks, anticipating a possible rebound after the coronavirus, with the airports being closed or not closed, but the airlines being super down because of it. And so it's interesting. We'll see what happens. Speaking of Mitch, let's get him in here now. me know what the music's like. Let me know if that works with the music. All right, guys, we got Mitchy Rich in here. The man, Mitchy Rich. Let me know what the volume's like, though. Yeah, Mitch is coming. The man's here. What's up, Mitch? You there, bro? Yeah, remember, guys, hit that like and subscribe button. We day trade live on stream every weekday morning for free right here on YouTube. So if you have not already, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, show support for what we do here. We're a free resource and community. Hit the like and subscribe button, guys. You know you want to. Even if you don't like us, make sure to subscribe because we might lose, and you don't want to miss that. You know you want to see us lose, and so if you want to see us lose, you got to stick around. We might lose. You don't want to miss it. Hit the subscribe button.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hey, what's up, Mitch?
What's going on, team? How we doing, team?
What's
Good
up,
morning.
dude?
How's everybody doing today? It's good to see some new faces in the chat. Good to see some new faces here. Say hello if you're new. What's going on, team? How we
What's up,
doing?
dude? Chilling,
Looking
man.
like another beautiful day.
Yes,
Another
sir.
week to trade. Excited to do another week of something I love to do versus something I'm forced to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, definitely. Say hello. How we doing, Tiny? How we doing, Casey, Aviator, Stephanie, Coding? What's going on, Douglas, Nathan, Bubba? We got Chris, Noah, Mars in the house. What's going on, guys? How we doing? It's good to see everybody here.
Yes, sir.
Noah knows about that reward drawer. I gotta get back to it. There's only one way to get rewards, man. That's to work hard.
Yes, sir. I've been eating too much ice cream. I've been sneaking into my reward drawer a little bit too much, eating ice cream, man. My wife buys all these ice cream cones, man. What am I supposed to do?
There's nothing like cones, man. There's nothing like cones.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do, bro? You know? I'm trying to give up sugar. She buys all of it, man.
Yeah, my girl's been baking like crazy, so.
Yeah, somehow my wife can eat like straight up candy for lunch and then just never gain any weight. It's weird. You know?
Right?
I don't understand it, you know. But hey.
What's going on, guys? It's good to see everybody. Like always, guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We love doing this for you guys. Let's start breaking down some news. Let's get to the goodies. All right, guys. So today we could just start. Let me pull this up a little bit here. So we're gonna start the day really checking out. We could take a look at some energy. Yeah, go ahead. Energy's gonna lead us down right now. I'll make this one chart so you guys can see a little better. I'm gonna put the weeklies so you guys see it a little bit better. Just wanted to tell you guys I'm putting the weeklies so you guys can see the candles a little better. So here we go. Energy starting to pull back from that 800 level. I will definitely look for energy to come down, but really I'm going to be looking for a sector that was leading us last week. Financials were bouncing up there. Now I feel like it's made this high over here. We could look for that to hold. We could look at the daily chart, zoom in a little bit more on the financials, and you can definitely see this high over here starting to hold. I'll look for it to crack this upward trend line here. If we can crack down, we probably head down towards these levels here of 1,091, maybe 1,000, eventually getting down towards that 1,000. I'll be watching for financial services starting to come back down. One of the good things is you see the MACD up here. You see it kind of come from this downturn to all the way on this upturn. A lot of the times I look for these kind of bends back outs. Those are kind of forces where something retracted and then expanded above, away from the MACD. Remember, the MACD is showing us relationships between the moving averages. So what I like to see is that expansion, and then when it comes back to the line, I want to see it cross over and look short. If I could see that crossover on the daily and the RSI go from the 100 like it did here down towards the 25s and 20 areas. That's what we want to see. We want to see it head back down towards these areas. And that's going to bring us back down towards that 1,000 level. We'll be watching financials to come down. In the financials, I'll be looking for banks globally to come down. These are like the bigger banks, stocks in here. You could look at, let's say, Citibank. You could look at Bank of America. I'm personally going to be looking at this bank right here, WFC. This is Wells Fargo. I'm a big bear in Wells Fargo. I can just tell you guys that right off the back. I'm very bearish in Wells Fargo, and I think this is going to start breaking the lows. One thing that I really watch for is kind of the more of this low right here, this $26 low. Look for that to break down. If that breaks down, I think you'll get a breakdown of this big support on WFC, and this one could probably be heading down towards the $20 range. Another one we can take a look at is the technology. Technology is the fourth leading down sector today. Biggest thing with this is going to be watching the consolidation in the bigger stocks. I'd watch for stocks like AMD, stocks like Nvidia. Nvidia has been leading a lot. Another one that started getting good earnings last week, QCOM. Watch to see what happens to these. Are these going to start breaking down and make big moves down, or are these going to hold and kind of consolidate up here for a little while? I'd keep an eye on those in the tech sec as they're coming down. Now let's look at some of the kind of ones that I know a lot of people are looking at today. A lot of people are looking at kind of the airlines. Airlines getting hit down today, guys. Why the airlines getting hit down? I think a lot of it has to just do with the Warren Buffett comments made on the industry overall. He pretty much said that he got it wrong in his investment in Delta. That's why you see Delta on the biggest down gappers of the day. And you're going to see these airlines really struggle now as we've been seeing this pullback. I think one of the things that happened here was the story was starting to get a little bit better for them. And then this down catalyst with the downward turn in the market should pull us back significantly. So I'm personally, I have some long-term in JetBlue, and I even have an order out to close here at the open. I'm going to be trying to cut my position, maybe take off 5% loss, but I'm okay with a 5% loss here. I think they might be heading down towards support and below support. So I'm not going to hold on to it. I'm just going to get it out of it, and I'll get back into it once the story can get hot again. With this negative catalyst in an already down hit industry, it's not something I want to be in. I want to go look for something that's going to get hot. I can tell you guys certain things that will get hot, but let's finish off here. Another one that's down big is rental and leasing services. Stocks in this one are going to be stocks like CAR, HTZ. You could look at R. This is the one I'd be looking to pull back. This is the highest one out of all of them. The one that hasn't pulled back is R, Ryder System. The problem with Ryder System is that they have trucking. So it's not just cars. So they lease more on the trucking side. So it could possibly get up to this 40 on the daily or weekly. But I would definitely look for see if maybe you see a big downturn in the industry overall today. And if that happens, you could see a pullback in this stock towards 30. That's a Ryder System. Another one in this industry, you could look at infrastructure operations, but there's not too many stocks there. Airport and air services going down. Really, I don't really like the liquidity in those stocks, so I'd take a look off of that. Shipping and ports down. I think you might see those kind of tanker companies start coming back down. They got a big pump up. They probably will, at least in my eyes, come back to reality here. Another one you guys can watch is the consumer cyclical. In here leading, we're going to have down the resorts and the casinos. So I'll be looking for LVS, MGM, CZR. Those are some companies I'll be looking for, leading us down in resorts and casinos. Something else that you could see is department stores. Department stores are already down a significant amount, so you could actually see this one pop up a little bit or consolidate. These are going to be coming out with major earnings this week, but the thing about department stores is that you got to be careful, because since they've been hit so much, their earnings could actually make them pop up a little bit. I know there's this stock, LB. LB really is what led the retail sector down with that big news of that downturn. So I think you got to keep an eye on these. Definitely department stores are going to be moving this week, but which way they're exactly heading down, I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, for sure. People are just gonna start coming back out. It's weird. The market opened back up, but the economy opened back up, but the market actually dropped after all that stuff came out. And again, I think it boils down to Trump kind of antagonizing China a little bit. I don't think that's necessarily good right now.
Lovely. Starting to have some internet issues. You'll see my charts just cut out.
Here, I got the stock, man. I'll put the stock up. Just go ahead and go over it. What's the stock?
No, I was just looking at some of the retailers like JWN, KSS. We'll see how they move today.
Yeah, for sure. Nordstrom, Kohl's.
Yep. And that's pretty much my analysis for today, guys. Another one you can look at is KHC, another downplay by Buffett. He downplayed these guys. What's concerning about this one was he pretty much said there's concern about their accounting. And if their accounting isn't right, we already saw how investors have been reacting to accounting issues with LK. This one's not a Chinese company, so I don't expect the same kind of reaction. But if this is true, if they are making kind of errors in their accounting, you could see a substantial kind of downgrade in the stock and down pricing in the stock. So I'll keep an eye on that one. Also, cruises, guys. Cruises going down. I'm going to be looking for these shorts for sure. These companies, I think, are going to be following suit of kind of the airlines. So keep an eye on those. The cruises, CCL, RCL, which is the Royal Caribbean, and then you also got NCLH. And then for the bullish, I like to give some bullish look also. I can't just be a strictly bear, right? So if you guys want some bullish looks, look at PETS Med Express, PETS. PETS, if you want to pull that chart up, John. Yeah, that chart is looking great on the weekly. I mean, when you take a look at this one, it looks like Chewy to me, and Chewy's really leading in the pet industry. Pet Med Express rose 3.5% in pre-market trading after the company reported fourth quarter results. Their fourth quarter results rose 9.37% year over year, which beat the estimates of 29 cents. So they beat the estimate about 6 cents, and revenue actually increased 15%. So what I always like to see is what I call a beat. So that's exactly what you're seeing here, guys. You're seeing a company rise on their earnings. You're seeing the earnings be higher. You're seeing it beat the estimates, and you're seeing the beat not only on the estimates but on the revenue. When I see beats on estimates, when I see beats on revenues, I want to see how the stock reacts in pre-market. I want to see investors getting in, and that's what I could see here in pets. Definitely, I could see this one kind of getting some juice, man. It could head towards 40 and head up there towards 41, 42s in the day. So I'll definitely keep an eye on this one. It has a bigger spread because not that many people trade in the pet industry, but keep an eye on it. Look for good pullbacks in this one. If it does become a rocket, you could get a nice pullback buy.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys, and that'll be it for me, guys.
Yeah, guys, I'm looking at a CGC. CGC's popping off. I think, man, I can't remember what this was. I think I have to look up the catalyst. I vaguely remember. So, but cannabis stock. So I might trade some cannabis stocks today. CGC is up. Okay, so yeah, they put out something that said they're gonna make an investment in Dynaleo, targeting cannabis gummies. That's what they came out with CGC. So I'm gonna watch the cannabis sector. We also got.
Might have to pick some of those up today.
Man, I'm gonna have to just listen in dismay.
Some gummies.
Yeah. We also got SD&G. What was the other one, man? Codx is popping off. We got the fake Tesla. But yeah, so Codx, CGC. I'm gonna watch MU, AMD like I usually do. And you know, David Buster's is down. We'll see what happens with that one. And yeah, that's about it. Nothing else that has too good a volume. The rest are just penny stock movers. But I'll keep an eye on those. Let me get everything ready here. We got 2 minutes, team. Let's do this. We got the open coming up. A little bit less than 2 minutes, really. We got about a minute and a half left. Let's get this rolling.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't know if you saw my little upgrade to my computer setup.
Yeah, man, I saw it. I saw it. Looking good, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't even that expensive, you know. It's something I've been trying to do, but I just been kind of not really focusing on it, but I wanted to make it a little improvement to my setup. It's always fun to do a little improvement. Even the smallest, slightest change can get you, you know, that reamped feeling.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and it definitely is getting me centered today. I put a backlight on my screens. So I just bought a little light strip, a little LED smart strip, and yeah, it definitely gives it a great look.
Yeah, for sure.
If you guys want to take a look at it, you guys can take a look at it in the Discord. I put a picture up. I don't know if you guys are in the Discord, but if you aren't, definitely get in.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, we got 30 seconds left, team. 45 seconds left. Let's do this. Should be a fun day. Like I said, Friday I made about $600. It should be a fun day. We're edging towards $4,000 in profit. Like I said, the goal here is to make another $1,000 in the next month or two. And if I can do that, I hit the $5,000 minimum that I have to have in my account after a year. But that will be about $5,000 in profit if I can hit that. I'm just under $4,000 now. Still doing really good. Really happy with that. And still finally getting some consistent big wins in here. So let's do this, guys. Remember, guys, hit that like and subscribe button if you have not already. And let's go. Alright, guys. There's the bell. Good luck, team. Let's do this. Let's make some money today, guys.
Yeah, I'm still having some internet issues, so I'll let you guys know when I'm back. Chart's not showing up here. Having some issues on the charts.
Alright, guys, so we got AMD ripping up this morning. Big spike up. We got the SPY itself, which is actually dropping. So AMD's actually at this point trending a little bit against the market. Not huge. We have CRON dropping. Hey, not right now, bud. Here, not right now. Like I said, here, no. Okay, I know, I can't. I don't have time right now, buddy. I love you, but I can't right now. You're gonna have to wait until afterwards, okay? No.
I have to restart here. Still having chart problems.
All right, so Cron is down. AMD's big spike up. The SPY has just dropped a little bit here. It's not a huge drop. We're still kind of middle rangey. So we'll see what happens. I'm watching some pre-market levels to see if we get some breaks. We also have this big 280 level that looks interesting. But yeah, the SPY is dropping, guys. AMD's up. The SPY is dropping. Cron dropped under the previous closing price, and so I might look for that. But we also have a big support level, like I said, here at 280 on the SPY. And so we'll see if we hold there or not. We got 325 people in here, guys. Hit that like and subscribe button. We do this live for free every single day. Do we know where Tom Hanks is? No, I don't, man. Where is he? Is he on Castaway? CODX ripping up, breaking pre-market highs. If you like CODX here, look at it. It's ripping up, testing, breaking the pre-market high. The pre-market high was here. It just broke up. Now it's going to test 15 for CODX. And it is tradable, so we can trade CODX if you do want to trade it on TEFs. The SPY is breaking under that 280 level here. You can see the SPY ripping below. that big level I talked about, and then since finding some support. So we're testing 280 now for the SPY. See what else we get. I mean, I don't hate AMD here. It just depends on what the SPY itself does. AMD's pulling back to the VWAP, which if you caught our class last week, you know, VWAP bounces can be valuable. The problem here is that if it breaks under this level, it might really squeeze down, and that's not what I want, and that's a big drop. And so really I might actually short into this one. I might actually short into this if it breaks the 75 level for AMD.
All right, airlines leading us down, and industrials leading, and also with the most volume, guys. Delta getting destroyed right out the open. I expected that one just because that's the one that Warren Buffett was in.
Yeah.
UAL getting destroyed out the open. American Airlines destroyed out the open. JetBlue destroyed out the open. I haven't even gotten out my position. Might have been on that pop at pre-market, but we'll see if I get out.
Hey, I appreciate the sub, Z. Welcome, man. Appreciate the love, bro. Remember, guys, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm watching AMD here. I'm also looking at CGC to see maybe if we get a pullback. I don't hate like a fade short on CGC, although this one has a bigger spread than I usually like to trade. But on AMD, if we get a break specifically under 49.80, I'm going to short into it. But right now we're battling the previous closing price with AMD, and so we actually have a good level to base it off of.
46.
All right, guys, might get into pets on the short side, actually. I'm seeing this downward action. I'm seeing if I can get in here on this pop for a VWAP fade off 38s. It would only be 50 shares. I am seeing a little bit of a pop back, which is a little concerning now, but I'm going to focus in, try to get in here.
Ooh, we did get the bounce at AMD, guys.
Oof. Big spike there, huge spread in the range, so I got to be careful here.
Codx just broke highs. Oh, you're in something? My bad.
No, I didn't get in. The spread opened up and I just canceled my order. Had to be smart there. You see the ass jump 20 cents above your entry. You don't want to just get in there immediately.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not that I don't like this fade. It's just want to be careful with it at first on this first pop up. HTZ possible. NVIDIA just leading tech up. Okay, this is up there by now, 38.
I jumped in AMD with 300 shares. Oof. I just got out for a $12 loss. A little bit too swingy. I think I took too big of size for the open. I'll put myself up real quick. We're going to wait for it. I'm gonna wait. A little bit too swingy right now. I don't mind seeing if it holds here at this whole dollar though. So I'm gonna get in with 200 shares. I like the area I'm in for this one, and it's a very small position.
A little upset. I missed the Wells Fargo fade already, guys. It just wasn't looking up.
Got squeezed
Would
down.
have loved to got Wells Fargo there. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. So I ended up getting out of AMD. I'm down $38 on the day. Small, but I think I got a little overzealous with that one, and that's all right. We'll see what else we can find. Small loss so far.
Yeah, Wells Fargo, I would have liked that first fade. I'm going to be looking at the banks. The banks did go down immediately, so I'll keep an eye on those. Trying to get in here in pets, and it just completely faded down there on me. Would have been an amazing fade there.
Yeah, SPY's been dropping pretty big too.
The spread is about 50 cents though. That's the problem with this one, guys.
CGC dropping, breaking lows here too. Big drop on AMD. If AMD drops under 49.80, I'll short it. SPY bouncing a little bit. MDRA? Or what is it? MDNA? What's Moderna? MDRA, I think.
All right, the biggest down from the open has been in financial services and industrials. So like I talked about in pre-market, I was looking for financials to lead us down, and it seems like that's what's happening right now.
So far AMD's actually respecting a trend, but when it breaks under 49.80, I'm looking to short into it, because the big thing with AMD is that the previous closing price is at 49.88, and so if it breaks underneath that, it's going to look weak. It also looks like a VWAP bounce if anybody wanted to take it on the long side, but I'm going to wait. A little bit too tight of a range for me right now. We got 350 in here, guys. Hit that like button. We got 72 likes. Let's bring that number up to over 100 if you appreciate us. Like I said, we do this live for free every day, showing you all the different aspects, showing you our screens and everything like that. And so if you want to help support us, hit that subscribe button. There's the bounce in AMD. Like I said, it's maintaining a really nice range, and there's the breakout. Beautiful VWAP bounce on AMD. Same strategy I went over this past weekend. I was just too wimpy to take it just now. But it looked good. I hope somebody took it. Really nice range there. Maintaining that range really well for AMD. Uber's pulling back to the VWAP too. Get this ready just in case I decide to trade it. Huge rip in AMD though. Big breakout.
And missed that first fade in Wells Fargo. Such a good fade too. I was looking for that one to go down. So another day where I have the right idea, just wasn't watching the stock.
Yeah, I just got an Uber, guys, with just 100 shares. Just gonna get my feet wet. Plan to scale out one, and I'm gonna keep this one a one and done so I don't burn up too many commissions, and I'll probably hold the rest pretty close to break even here. Just 100 shares, keeping it small and light. mRNA? Alright, I got you. About break even here on Uber. I'm going to try to give it a shot, but I got a really easy risk level, which I do like in it. I'm still bummed out. Ooh, I don't like to squeeze up. Just got out of Uber. Still keeping it small.
Looking for a fade on JPM. Man, missed the financials this morning. Should have definitely kept an eye on it. I didn't even have any of them pulled up. That's my fault.
Let's see. Might scalp Uber if it breaks under 2690s.
Cgc going down today also. Significant amount. Look for a TRY, maybe breakdown.
SPY broke lows.
Seeing TRY kind of hold these 740s here.
CGC's pulling back to the VWAP.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting it sounds weird, but I'm expecting a strong day, a kind of reversal in mentality, just because I think there's too many bears now. Even I'm a bear, and I feel like there's too many in here.
There's the airlines reversing.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. Okay, car. Car's the first one on my eyes. It just shot up, guys. Car's shooting up. It might halt. I think it halted. Yeah, it halted. I might try to get an HTZ because of it. There's HTZ with reaction. Like 100 of it, just in case it rips out here. Something happened there. Car started shooting. Is car halted on yours too?
Hold on, let me check. CAR?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, it's halted.
Yeah, you got a big pop. Big boy pop. I just think, you know, I was just looking at it in pre-market, and I just thought, you know, when this market hasn't been very logical. Whenever we are supposed to go up, we kind of go down, and when we go down, we go up. So one of the things I was looking at, there's a lot of people with that short mentality right now, and so this could be causing these squeezes.
Yeah, for sure. I can kind of see that.
You know, the sentiment changed a lot on Thursday and Friday last week. All right, guys, I feel like this one's going to pull back towards 30-40s. But I'm just keeping my little 100 shares right now to see in case it pops with car as car opens. All right, seeing the financials start making their way back to VWAP.
Getting some big rips here.
Yeah, look for the cruise lines, maybe the airlines to come a little bit back here. AMAT with a big push. I know, starting to get hot, guys. Keep an eye on that one. We know how that one moves. Avis buyout? Oh, that sounds interesting. That thing popped. Yep. Supposedly I got a news out that at least debt offering 400 million in bonds. Let's keep an eye on it here.
Airlines ripping up here. I wonder if Warren Buffett bought these. I wouldn't be super surprised.
All right, guys, just added to my position here. Starting to break through the 50s here. All right, now I'm looking to add at 50 here. Any pullbacks to 50, I'll go ahead and I'll add a little bit more. Look at that big pullback right quick. Car started down though. Got to be careful with that pullback the car started with. Tell you the truth, I feel like trading car more, but I'm already in this one, so I'm just keeping an eye on it. Put car to the left for you guys. All right. Might just cut it here if it doesn't hold these 45s. We don't want it back by VWAP. We'll get out. C with another fade, man. I'm not watching the financials today. They've been fading consistently. Give us a chance to break out. I'm out. I didn't like that moving car, so I'll just take it off there. $5 loss, give myself some time for it to break out. It didn't give me the move I wanted. I didn't want to hold up here and see the move back to 40, so I'll just stay out of it. Look for the second move here. Car moving fast, guys. This is going to be a fast mover today. Be careful with this one. Trying to add some here in the 90s. Get some in car. Cancel down for a second here. Seeing a little pullback.
We got Uber that might pull a red to green move.
Tough one to read right now. Just rocketed. All right, a move down towards the 1380s would definitely get me interested.
Here, hold it down, man. I'm talking to him. Hold on.
All right, guys, trying to trade car here. Seeing C at VWAP again. Might need to switch off to the financials because they're just moving in a better move. There's car pulling down towards the 80s. I'm gonna try to get some here. I already went through. Man, I should have had an order out there. It's been a hard one to trade right now. I would have got filled there in the 80s. Might come back to VWAP, so I'm watching it right now. WFC, I might get short right now. All right, I'm looking for one more bounce in WFC, and I'm going to get short in Wells Fargo. Looking for a pullback towards the VWAP for CAR. INO just crossed my up trend line. That one's breaking out, guys. Up there now to the 1050s. Look for a long-term VWAP bounce in that one potential.
Sorry guys, my wife was asking me something.
Hey guys, I personally don't trust CAR here, so I'm going to wait for that one, but I'm short on Wells Fargo.
Sorry guys, I'll be back. Something, hold on.
No worries, brother. Just deal with it. I got this. All right, guys, looking for an ad here in Wells Fargo, and still looking for CAR to pull back to 1360s or 1350s. Still haven't seen that, but I'm starting to get that down move in WFC. Here's a little up move in CAR. We'll see what happens here. Don't really like that one too much. I don't trust it too much with CAR. 14s to me were like kind of the area to buy, 1380s, 1390s. But I'm going to stay out of that one right now. I trust more this Wells Fargo's position. All right, guys, going to look to add here on any bounce up at 90. I wanted to hold these 95s now, so in the 90s is where I can add. See if we get 95 here. Too close to the price here. Let's see if we get a little bounce up, and I'll add to it.
So my daughter has school and she's asking me to help her with something that has to be due in like 20 minutes, and so I'm trying to teach her finding the volume of a prism. If anybody knows what's up, let me know. You know, if you can help me find the volume of a prism, help me out, team. Not really my style per se, but you know.
All right, there's 95 hitting real quickly. I'm just gonna jump in there, add a little bit there. Now we can hold to 27. Don't want it above 27. If it cracks the VWAP, I'm gonna hit the add again, guys. See what we need to see crack down due to the 88s.
Hey, 1 second, guys.
All right, team. I hope you guys are doing great out there. Just battling here in WFC. You guys have any charts you want to take a look at? Just go ahead and put it up. Target was that 2670 really. It might stop me out right here above 27s. Yep, there's someone's pushing it right now. Just gotta watch out. 4,000 shares just went through there. Oh, there you go, Nathan, trying to help you out, man. All right, now that it holds 27, that's a good sign there, guys. Now we don't want it to back above that 27, because anything above that's gonna squeeze it. You see how this trend line keeps holding? You want it to close this candle down below it and not get back above that. If it wicks, it's okay, but it can't have a body up here now. All right, just got a little weight on it. Let's see if it just kind of flips right back down here towards the 88s. Remember, no spike up through the 27, guys. That spike up through that 27 will get us out. All right, here's 27 showing, guys. Be careful, we might get a wick here. So yeah, it keeps rejecting the trend line. There's a reason why. So it's not playing with us. It knows that there's some traders stuck right there. So you just got to stick to your limit both ways. If you're long, if you're short, whichever way, because there's definitely some traders that are stuck long in this also. All right, not liking this risk here. Starting to hold above that 27. That's not what you want to see there. Needs to reject off this 27.04 immediately. If not, I'll just step out. There's 20.06. Be careful here. Need to just quickly go under 27. If not, I'm clicking the out. Out. Too much pressure up there at the top, guys. I'm out of there. $40 loss. Controlled though. Let's keep moving. Could see these reverse eventually, so I'm just gonna hold off for right now. I might get back in it. Car is starting to look good now. Finally saw a 2,000 share position in car. Starting to hold the bottom here. Watch for later on for that WFC to break down through the 27. For right now, it's holding on the upside. I'll leave it alone for now. Let it come up. Probably going to come closer towards these kind of wicks that you see up here. I'd say 27.25 possible. Now I'm seeing car definitely start holding there. There was a 2,000 buy at 14.06. All right, my short TLRY here. I think this is going to come back down here. The reversal's off 66.
All right, I'm
see if I
back.
can get 63s or 65s. If I can get 60, I'll take it.
So yeah, so she had to do something. The volume of a prism is the area times the length, I think, and then to find the volume, you do that area times the width. I think it's something like that. But we went over it. Sorry guys, but I'm back. What's up, team? Spot pulled a little bit of a washout long setup note just now. I'm looking at Uber, maybe. I'm up a few hundred, but oh wait, somebody helped me in the chat. They said length and width is area times length width. Okay. I might be just completely wrong. Hey, we got 416 people in here, guys. Hit that like button. We got 98 beautiful likes. Hit that like button if you haven't already. AMD ripping up, breaking highs.
Gonna see if cannabis tries to rip out here. If not, I'll probably start getting short on it. Looking like I was right on my mentality, at least for the overall market here. Now I'm just looking to capitalize.
Cubed. John is here to make us all rich. Hey, I try, bro. We all try, you know. I don't mind this little dip here.
Got a little short here in TLRY. Looking for a reversal trade. Pairs trading it down with CGC.
Yeah, CGC breaks underneath the 1570. I might short into that. Buy Lamborghinis. They have to be orange or bright yellow. They gotta be. If we're gonna buy,
must.
Yeah, they gotta be orange or bright yellow. You know, if they're not, you don't even own one. You know, do you really own a Lamborghini if it's not orange and bright yellow and you're trying to, you know, sell a bunch of overly priced penny stock day trading courses? Do you really though? What's up, Trader Todd?
All right, guys, be careful. Paying attention to here, but need to see the reversal. Just rejected off that top.
We're using Tef's D. Bright yellow, right. Yeah, lately, guys, I've just seen a bunch of terrible ads. They're just terrible ads. And some of them are like, hey, we have 90% accuracy strategies. And it's just kind of like, that's great. But you might, like... strategies, if you're trying to buy anything, right, and they're trying to sell you by just the strategy alone, they're trying to rip you off, right? It's not worth it because strategies change. There's all these different strategies in the market. There's tons of different strategies. Different strategies are going to work for different people. Certain people are going to have more patience for certain strategies, and other people are going to have less patience with certain strategies. And so it's not the strategy. You know, people are going to say, I've got the super secret 80% accuracy strategy, buy my courses. You know, that's nonsense because that might not work for you. Everybody's personality is a little bit different. And so you just got to stick with what your personality does. Find an edge in the market and find one that meshes with your personality, and then build a system around that. You know, don't try to take somebody else's strategies. They might not work for you. You know, it's a good way to lose money. But again, when I look at all the penny stock gurus, they're all trying to sell secret, super duper secret, top secret strategies that'll help me make $1 billion, and it's all nonsense.
All right, guys, I can tell you right now, technology went green, healthcare went green, and energy went green. Those are the only three that went green. The rest of them are still in the red. The biggest down still is going to be, you got real estate, industrials, then financials.
I've been longing American Airlines since the 970s. I'm getting out of most of it. A huge win for me, though. I'll probably get out here. Caught the little bounce off of the VWAP some. 960s is where I had it. I'm gonna get out the rest here.
All right, guys, just got another starter in WFC. Gotta be careful though.
Oh wait, you're in something. So you can see my P&L there. Here guys. Maybe I got out too early there for American.
Might get squeezed out right here in TLRY. Gotta be careful here. Yeah, getting squeezed in TLRY. Gotta be careful.
I want a Lamborghini. I want a car that can spot VWAP patterns and alert me when I'm cruising. Honestly, I saw a really interesting video by a Forex guy this weekend. And honestly, his logic was super sound, right? Not his logic for his trading, but he was watching Bia Hiz's video about hiring people on Fiverr to trade for him. And his logic was actually spot on, because, and this is what you get a lot of the time with signals, like, right? Like, you get a lot of people in here that want signals, right? And what you get a lot of the time with those is that you get people, they'll give you different entries and exits, right? But your stop loss is like 3 or 4 times bigger than your profit taking. And so what's going to happen a lot of the time is you might buy those signals and they might work a majority of the time. But that's because they're making a huge risk level versus that trade. They're giving you a tiny profit target and a huge risk level. And so that, yeah, you might win a majority of the time, but when you lose, it's going to completely compensate for those winners. And that's how the signal traders wrap you in, right? Because you pay for the signal and then they give you a huge risk level. So of course you're going to profit 1 or 2 times. You know, with that strategy, it's going to be a small profit. And it's just because there's a huge relative difference between the risk level, the stop out level, and the profit target. So yeah, like, you're gonna win most of the time with these signal gurus, but the problem is when you lose, it's gonna completely compensate and more for it. And like, that's how they get you. And it's actually a very true thing, and it makes a lot of sense. Like, that's how the signal traders wrap you in. It's because they give you a huge risk level, so you're gonna hold that if it goes way against you, and you're going to take profit as soon as it goes in your direction, which, again, if you know anything about trading, you know that's not going to sustain long term. Eventually you're going to lose, and it's going to be a big loss, you know. I appreciate it. I'm not going to call out any of the fake gurus. I'll say this, they're everywhere, man. They're everywhere. Like I said, I don't have any problem with courses, and I think courses are understandable. You know, like, if you know what you're talking about, like with courses, like, go ahead and sell a course, man. I'm not mad at you for it. You know, like, if you're an expert, like, if you put in your dues and paid your dues and actually are profitable, go ahead and do it, man. Even penny stocks. I'm not against all penny stock traders. What I'm against is little 16-year-old looking dudes trying to sell me a course that they obviously just started trading and they see it as a money-making opportunity instead of, like, they're not passionate about it. What they are passionate about is pretending to be successful so they can make money. And I think that is a very toxic aspect of it. And I think they're just copying other people that do the same thing. But in the end, a lot of the penny stock, educators are like that. Again, if who you're following flashes fancy cars and mansions, they probably don't have any of that stuff. Like real people with money don't want people to know they have money because that makes them a target. And so, if they're flashing stuff, they're doing it for a reason. Best advice I can give you if you're looking at different products and services, and like I said, I use TradeNet and Tefs. They're not perfect, but they're not super sleazy with it as well.
Took a really big hit, guys. This took a really big hit.
Don't stress it, brother. You had a good week last week, man. You got this. I think mine is -2 standard deviation kg.
This is what happens when you change your mentality here. I had the right mentality at the open. Then I started changing my mentality as I missed some plays in the financials. I had a feeling they were going to come back up eventually, and that's exactly what happened. I'm just not listening to what my analysis was. That's all it is.
16, more like 13 on Twitter, claiming to be rich. Yeah, for sure. They're everywhere, man. They're everywhere, dude. Like I said, I had to log out and sign into a different email, and when I pulled up this video, I saw an ad for like some dummy that looks like he's about 16 trying to tell people, like, it's ironic. He's trying to, he goes about the ad and he uses reverse psychology, so he'll like make fun of all the gurus and then he'll act just like them. So people will watch it and be like, oh, he's against all the fake gurus. He must be real. No, he's not, man. It's all nonsense,
There you go, HTZ getting hot now, guys. HTZ getting hot there with Carr. Now Carr up there to 1480s. Missed that one today too. Probably should have been trading those, man. Got out of the HTZ at 47, but that thing's hot again. Now 360s up there.
Where do I get started as a complete beginner? Nathan says, the way you get started is you just take it slow, bro. If I can give you any advice as a brand new trader, like, listen, and like you hear me say all these things, guys, but like we're not experts or gurus. We trade live every day. You can watch our P&L and look at what we're doing, but we're not experts or gurus. We're not selling any courses or anything like that. And so when I tell you this advice, it's my genuine advice without me trying to sell you anything, right? And my advice to you is to take it very slow, trade small, don't risk a lot when you get started because there's a learning curve and it's a long one. It's going to take at least a year for you to really understand it. And so when you get started trading, you can get started with real money, but if you do take it slow, to trade very small, buy 1 or 2 shares and that's it. Because that's how you're going to ultimately protect yourself. I'll tell you this, you're going to lose when you first get started, 100%. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Maybe a small, tiny, infinitesimally small percentage make money and keep it. But almost everybody loses, and that's okay. That's understandable and necessary to a certain extent because that will teach you risk management, and you need to learn that. But yeah, take it slow, take it small. Don't fall into the penny stock trap. Penny stocks are extremely difficult. The hardest form of trading, in my opinion, is penny stock trading. And you're going to get a lot of people that flash fancy cars and mansions trying to sell you stuff. The reality is most stuff already is publicly available for free on YouTube. And so there's different packages. Like I think the TradeNet packages make a lot of sense, but there's also CMEG Group. There is all these different other platforms that you can use. But if you go with a US regulated broker, you're going to be restricted to only day trading 3 times per rolling 5-day period. So you can only trade 3 times per week. And then you're also going to have the T2 rule, which states that you have to wait 2 days after each transaction for your funds to be settled back into your account. Yeah, it's hilarious though. Guys, because he talks about his strategy. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Sano. And his strategy is literally, he says it's to buy when everybody's selling and to sell when everybody's buying, right? But the problem is that day trading is one of the single things that you want to go with the pack, right? You want to catch squeezes and you want to go with the pack in some instances. Like you want to buy when everybody else is buying because that's going to cause the stock to go up, right? Trading's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? The reason it works is because other people think it works. So if everybody looks at a spot and says that's a good buy spot, that's gonna pump the stock up on that spot, you know. And so his logic is flawed. And you know, like I said, you can just tell he's a little young and immature and doesn't understand it. Hey, appreciate it, Chris. Hey, nice lord. Which platform, D? Yeah, there's AMD ripping up. Maybe I should have taken it. But yeah, I made my money today with American Airlines. Cgc specifically, guys, I'm looking for a break here. Like, we get a break under this in Cgc, I'm going to jump in. But we need that break under there before I get interested in it. In order, I mean, to get, like, you would have to, you can sign up for YouTube Premium. I have YouTube Premium on my main account, and so I don't see any of these ads that most people are talking about, you know. And so if you have the money and it's worth it to you, if you buy YouTube Premium, there's 0 ads. And so I don't have any ads on mine. Like I said, the only reason I saw that one is because I had to log on to a different email address, and then when I logged on, I was in a different account, and the ad popped up, and so I saw it for the first time. But yeah, I've seen them other places. It's all nonsense, you know. Like I said, any strategy is publicly available for free already, and so if somebody's teaching a top secret, you know, strategy that nobody knows about, and that's why you can be successful with their content, it's all BS. It's all nonsense. Most strategies are publicly available, and the reason why is because people buy packages and courses and stuff like that. They see the strategy, and then they immediately upload it for free. You know what I mean? They teach it themselves, right? And so you could say, oh, well, it's not the person teaching it. Yeah, I guess. But again, it's all publicly available, you know. Yeah, there it is. Got in at 974. Jerome asking me. It's right there.
TLRY leading down there.
Shiraz. That's hilarious. 40,000 cold hard cash. Is YouTube that cheap to advertise on? I don't know. Yeah, guys, the reason I'm not trading, I'm trying to keep my money right now for AAL. It's been kind of a hectic morning. I had to help my daughter find the volume of a prism, you know. And so, a little distracting, but, you know, it is what it is. Shout out to all the people in the YouTube chat that helped me out.
There's a move. CGC breaking down.
Yeah. What does learning the market even mean? You gotta learn how individual stock. Oh man, you're right. There it is. Shoot, man. Thank you, Mitch. That's it. That's the move I talked about. I'm gonna short 200 shares here.
Boom.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, bro. Like I said, that's the exact move I talked about. If you guys remember, I said under 1575. Man, I should sell signals, but no, that's the exact move I talked about. Everybody heard me in the chat talk about it, but Mitch was on it, man. I appreciate that, bro. I even might add a little bit if it pivots back to here, because I missed my main entry. I got in like a few cents late. Oh, my thought process, it was just a dip buy. It was, okay, okay, I got you. Hold on. As soon as I'm done with this CGC trade. I got you, Jerome. Yeah, it's just to put it into perspective, document the pre-market high, or that big resistance level on AAL. It's not the pre-market high, I guess, but it's a big resistance level and a big level in pre-market at, if you want to draw a line at 967 or 969, 970, look at that level, and then look when it pushed above that level and then held that level as support. That's what I took, but I'll show you in a second. I'm going to add another 100 shares here into this move, since I'm roughly break even on CGC. And then we're going to anticipate it getting rejected here at 1575. But yeah, I got you, Jerome. Give me 1 second. I'll show you. I see you, buddy. You can't get me, buddy. I see you. The sun's trying to sneak up on me. I see you. I don't know, bud. Probably in about 30-45 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, but you're just gonna have to be patient and wait, okay?
Alright guys, starting to see that drop that I was looking for eventually. Got the turn away in WFC. I'm just thinking if I'm gonna try to go for a third trade in that one or not. But we'll let it first try to make a move.
So that's exactly what I waited to happen. I added a little bit into it. I want to see a push underneath, obviously like 63 now is the big level, but I'm looking for this 75 level to hold as resistance. That's probably what I'm going to use as my risk here, this 1575 level. And so we'll see. I'll break even right now.
Alright guys, upside I still see technology and energy. And then the highest on the downside is still industrials. Airlines leading down there.
Yeah, Nathan, if you want to learn trading, man, there's a lot of good free content online. I don't think there's anything wrong with starting early, but again, like I said, I think if you're gonna get started, you want to slow down and you want to take it very slow. You want to trade small. Don't watch a guru and try to trade like them, because they're gonna be trading with, I'm assuming, thousands of shares, and you don't want to trade with thousands of shares. You want to get started very small and kind of slowly learn to handle your trading emotions, which are going to be there, right? So start, depending on the range of the stock, obviously, start with like 100 shares or less, preferably. And then that'll make it so you don't need as much money. And paper trade, obviously, find your system, find your strategy, and learn how to build specifically a trading plan before you get into any position. And that'll kind of guide you in that process. But it takes a little while to learn, for sure. Just have reasonable expectations behind it.
AMAT looks like a head and shoulders pattern.
Hey, appreciate the sub. I don't know why my subscription alerts aren't showing up today. I can't hear them. But hey, I appreciate all the new subs today. Looks like we got a lot. So, Sunil, Floyd, Riff, thank you guys. Appreciate the love, team. Hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every single day on YouTube. Day trading live. We're not experts, but we show you guys our entire thought process behind our trades. Break them down like I'll be doing about my American Airlines trade in a minute. But appreciate the love, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the like button if you want to help support our free content here, team. There you go, Michael. Appreciate the love, bro. Hit that subscribe button, team. Yeah, share size must be relative to account size. Yeah, for sure. Also, the range of the stock, right? People don't understand the range a lot of the time, and that's one of the single biggest things that new traders should understand, because I'll put it like this. A $100 stock can have a smaller range than a $5 stock, right? And so if you try to trade with a universal share size, you're asking for trouble. Learn to analyze the range and then compensate your share size accordingly. You know, like I said, a $100 stock can move less than a $5 stock, and vice versa. So just understand range before you get involved with trading, for sure. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Carby. Welcome in. Thanks, bro. That's up to you, Lord. I don't know. No, I didn't, Tiny. Did you get yours? There we go. I'm going to take half off here, and then I'm going to hold the last little 150 for a much bigger drop. But exactly what I wanted to happen happened. Remember, guys, I was using this level as a resistance point. I jumped in and added a little bit on this bounce, and we're going to see if we get a break here if it holds on CGC.
Head and shoulders looked like a crack there on AMAT. You could see a pullback in tech.
Hey, appreciate the sub, M. Welcome, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Wells Fargo already got shorted big there at 27.05s. I'm going to leave it alone. Missed this one way too much today, put too much risk into this one ticker, and had beautiful fades at the open that I missed. So that's what usually happens often is the FOMO will get you often. Should have just respected myself after I missed those two entries. Just let the stock go.
Hey, appreciate the sub, Ethan. Welcome, man. Appreciate the love team.
All right. This one should knock through the 740s, get to the 730s, and then we'll have to see what happens there. 730 is going to be big for it. It could hold support there, or it could crack big there. If it cracks big, I think it'll get down all the way to 7. We'll see what we get here.
I'm going to get out here, keep the rest of this break even. About a break even trade. I just didn't get the full breakdown that I really wanted. I made a little bit from it, but nothing super significant here. Yeah, I think they're a little bit delayed, Tiny, because of everything being closed down.
Trying to see this TLRY crack here down through the 40s. If not, I'll probably just take it off, guys. It's looking good here. Let's see if it cracks.
Man, maybe I should have shorted into CGC there. That's okay. Hey, appreciate the sub, D. Welcome. I appreciate the love. Thank you, guys. What made me short CGC? So one of my scalping strategies is when a stock puts in a low underneath the VWAP and then starts to kind of test it like CGC did, and then breaks underneath that low. I caught it a little bit late, and Mitch helped me out, but I was still a little bit late with it. Ideally, the entry would have been like right here, and I got in down at like 70, and so I was able to add to it, and I did have about 10 cents of profit taking, but with that, it just wasn't enough to really get any significant win, but that was my logic behind it.
All right, guys, might cut this one here, but it's CGC still holding the support as resistance, which was 1577s. So that's really the concern there. This could get knocked right back down through the low.
This song, Johnny, is called Rolling On. Rolling On, no G, with Dama Beats. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. I got you.
All right, guys, now I want to see it hold that VWAP. Don't want to see it above VWAP now, guys. Needs to hold VWAP here.
I might short a little bit more into CGC. I don't hate this. I just jumped in another 400 shares. I'll keep it very tight with like a 1575, 76 risk. Like I'll let it test that But like we hit really 77 right here is probably a good risk. I don't mind that. This level right here will be my risk. Keep it very, very slim.
Our guys don't really want it above these 50s. If not, just gonna get out, take the small profit. Needs a reject right here. Cgc, that resistance holding well. Let's see if it leads down here.
Yeah, I jumped in short there with you kind of on Cgc. Like I said, it needs to kind of break down to 1560. I think it depends on what the market does here as well. If the market bounces at the VWAP, it might make it worse. I don't know. We'll see, Nathan. I might be kind of busy, brother, but we'll see, man. You get started learning the market. Listen, man, YouTube's your best friend, bro. There's a lot of good free content on YouTube, and not just specifically our channel, but there's a lot of other good free content channels on there. Like I said, you're gonna get everybody trying to sell you a course, and some of them are worth it. Most of them are not, and you know. So choose wisely with all that. And like I said, if somebody's trying to sell you with Lamborghinis or stacks of cash, like I said, people with actual money keep bank accounts. They don't walk around with stacks of cash. That's dumb. And so, like I said, if anybody's trying to sell you with that, run away. I'm probably gonna get stopped out here.
Especially people with $20,000 in their hand and a $10 shirt.
Yeah. Right. Alright, I'm about to get out of CGC, I think. If it gets over 77, I'm gonna get out. Hey, baby. We got my wife here. Say hey, everybody. Carol's here.
Look at my shirt.
Try to knock this thing down here.
Because it's the green and yellow.
Green.
It's a green screen. Yeah. Go get a chair.
Alright, guys, I added there for the knockdown. Now 50s get me out. 50s break even get me out, guys.
Yeah.
How's it going?
What's going on? About to get out of CGC here.
50s get me out, guys.
We get up to 78 on CGC. I'm gonna get out.
Looking for a hard downturn from here.
Yeah, market bounced, I think, was the downfall for this one. There's 77. We hit 78. I'm out. That's not too bad. I mean, we did get rejected there, confirming that resistance level in CGC. That should be good. But I'll let it test.
Spreading out here. Gotta be careful.
What are you doing? Oh. You gotta talk to the chat. There's 78. I'm gonna get out there. I don't want to be that guy that's like, I'm just gonna let it go up one more penny. Nice
About to get
buttons,
stopped
too.
out. Gotta hold towards this wick. 53s, anything above that.
Oh, yeah, Bucky's.
Yeah, it's a Bucky shirt. I don't know if you've ever been to a Bucky's, guys, but it's huge.
Do they have Bucky's in other places besides?
Yeah, they do.
Texas?
It's a franchise. I know they were going to build one in Louisiana, but they canceled it. But with that said, they are outside of Texas.
Is it like, what other states have Bucky's? I'll have to look that up.
I don't know. One thing I've realized is that the chat knows everything. You know. So ask the chat. They know.
Definitely on the struggles today,
Yeah,
guys.
the medical center.
Probably
I mean,
gonna get
they
out of here
always-
right after this.
I mean, it's like It's funny in Houston, and if you're in Houston, you probably know this. There's like downtown Houston, and then if you look kind of like over to the west, there's a medical center, and it looks like its own little like city. You know what I mean? It's like regular Houston, and then, but yeah, they have all kinds of stuff. I go to MD Anderson down there in the medical center.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I mean, they have some of the best doctors in the world over there at the medical center. So yeah, that's not surprising to me that they've been getting prepared and.
Yeah, for sure. It must be tough right now, honestly.
Yeah.
Love the shirt. What's up, Leo? Say hello to Killer.
Hey, Killer.
There you go. Is she a trader? She trades a little bit. I trade with her sometimes. She's still learning. I'm pretty. I've been teaching her a little bit. Like, she knows how to trade a VWAP fade, and like that's basically it. You know, she kind of knows how to trade one, but she's still pretty green and pretty new. But she's learning. She's traded before. You want to take a trade?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Alright.
So, but anyways, and my coffee's almost ready, so
Alright.
maybe I get some coffee.
Alright.
Anyways, you got my coffee cup.
Yep. I got the Louisiana mug. I stole it from her.
That's my coffee cup.
You know, Boudreaux's. You'll be alright.
Alright, y'all. I might stop by again.
Alright.
Anyways, alright. It's confusing because I'm looking at the screen,
Yeah.
so I'm thinking like wait,
It's opposite.
but it's this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Love you.
Alright. Love you.
Texas,
Alright, guys.
Alabama, and Florida have Buc-ee's killed.
More than likely going to get stopped out here. Definitely having a rough day. Had the right mentality, the right look, even knew the sectors, but bad execution today.
Yeah, it happens, brother. Don't stress it, man. Oh, COVID test was negative, Mark. Thank you, bro. But yeah, it was negative. Oh, also, somebody wanted me to go over my AAL trade. Let me show you guys that real quick. So basically, like what we have here is this pre-market level right here. So like we have this level in pre-market, and it's a really obvious, self-evident level that we could trade off of. And so once all this consolidation happened right here, and we pushed above it and held that area support, I went long and wrote it up. You know, that's basically it. But it worked out really well. But again, I used this pre-market support level to go long after it pulled back here and held that level as support and jumped in and wrote it up. That was my AAL trade. But yeah, hope that makes sense. Just using pre-market support levels earlier in the day. But yeah, I'll put Mitch back up. I know he's in a trade right now.
About to get squeezed out big. Definitely not trading well today.
I appreciate it, Mark. Thank you, man. Yeah? A wasp? I told Jack the next time we saw a wasp, I would catch it for him. And so give me a jar. I'll catch it. No. I told Jack I would catch it and we could study it. Alright, I gotta go kill a wasp real quick. I'll be right back.
Just being stubborn today. Should get out of this above the 60s. Should have already got out. Definitely being stubborn today. It happens. Cgc heading down there. See if this one could come back. to view at.
All right,
Anything above this is just going to stop us out. It's one of those, they're just not going hand in hand. They're just not moving hand in hand. Yep, right there, stopped out. Big loss for me, guys. Not trading well at all. Horrible trading today. So I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here.
Alright guys, so yeah, if y'all want to use the same platform as us, y'all can check out TradeNet and Tefs. And like I said, they're not the best platform ever, but it's a solid platform for new traders to get started. And if you want to check them out, I'll post this link here. Really cheap platform to use for the most part. And people ask me all the time, what's the best way to get started as a new trader? I think one of the best ways is just to take it slow, not risk a ton, and really start to build your system. And I think one of the best places to do that is TradeNet and Tefs. Like I said, people hate on them. I really don't understand why. Like, objectively speaking, what are your other options? Like, it's a super cheap option. You spend $3.99. With that, once you're approved, you get 14,000 in buying power to trade with. It operates like a prop firm, and so technically it's an educational package, right? So it comes with a course and a demo account and access to their chat room. And then once you're approved, you become a contractor for them. And again, it operates like a prop firm. And so there's a 70-30 split. There's a max loss of 700. But again, you're getting a ton of buying power for 400 bucks basically. You know, 400 bucks, you're getting 14K to trade with. And then there's different higher packages as well if you want more buying power than that. But for instance, like if you take that 14K account and turn it into 15K, that's $1,000 net. They keep 300, you keep 700, and then there's a $700 max loss. It doesn't follow you up. It stays stationary at 13,300. But again, it's a really cheap way to get started. In my opinion, it makes a ton of sense because it's not just the course or a demo account and access to their chat room, but it's also the funded account program, which again, is really cheap. Once you're approved, it comes with a lot of cool stuff. And as long as you haven't purchased too many already, you can only sign up 2 times for the intro package as well. But again, guys, I think it just makes a lot of sense, and it's a cheap way to get started. And, you know, I think a lot of the time new traders end up getting started and they save up thousands and thousands of dollars, and then most of the time they end up losing that. And so it's probably a little bit better to just go with a cheaper thing like TradeNet, where you're only spending 400 bucks. And that's all you're risking. If you lose your account, you're only down 400 bucks. And I think when you think about it in that regard, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, for sure. I think people hate on them because traders are emotional, right? The reality is, though, traders hate on everything. Like, traders are so fickle. The entire trading culture is so fickle, right? Like the reality is, like, any platform, everybody's just crazy hating on any platform ever, right? Any type of affiliate program, people are crazy hating on it. Any type of referral partnering, sponsors, people just hate, man. They're so fickle. They don't, like, it's like they don't want you to make money at all. They want you to just make videos and live stream for free, and then, you know, just do it all for free. If you make money, you're a bad guy, which is just ridiculous, man. People need to look at it objectively. But in the end, like I said, I think it's a super cheap option. There's other options too, you know. But I think TradeNet and all their stuff, they're less sleazy with it. They're not promoting Lamborghinis and mansions, but there's other options. They all have their pros and cons. Some of the flaws of TradeNet are that if you're trying to trade penny stocks, most of them are not listed. You're not going to be able to trade low float penny stocks much on TradeNet. It's mostly mid and high cap stocks. And so I try to be honest with people, you know, that's some of the flaws. There's also commissions on TradeNet, but they're pretty cheap relative to everything else. Like, it's 0.006 cents per share. After fees, it's like 0.0075. And so what that allows you to do is trade really small for cheap. You know, it's like $3 a round trip. If you take like 50 shares, 100 shares, it's like $3. So, you know, really cheap commissions relative to most other places as well. But again, I think, well, I think they're used for different things, Coyote. I think Thinkorswim is good as like an entire platform to use, but you're going to be restricted by the PDT rule. Tefs and TradeNet is good if you want to actively day trade and learn that. But yeah, I think trading is just a really emotional thing, and I think people buy TradeNet packages and then they lose their account because they take a bunch of dumb trades and then they blame TradeNet for it, because it's very hard to be introspective, right? It's very hard to be mature enough to be like, hey, I lost because I made a bunch of dumb trades. It's not my broker or my platform or my educator or John's fault with beginner trading. It's my fault, right? It's very hard. Very few people can do that introspectively and see it for what it is, right? Because the reality is there's nowhere else in the trading world that's you're gonna get that much buying power for that cheap. You know, is it perfect? No. Is it favorable for new traders? I think so. I think most new traders are gonna lose anyway, and so you might as well risk $400 instead of thousands when you first get started. You know, and if anybody's gonna argue against that, again, they're completely biased, just like I am. Obviously, I'm biased in their favor, but I think it's a cheap way to get started. There goes CGC. It slightly broke it. It slightly faked me out. I don't know if I'm going to trade anymore. I'm up 300 on the day. I think I'm just going to take my win. Yeah, that's smarter. Penny stocks burn accounts fast, 100%. And I think when new traders get started in the market, that's all they see. That's all they hear. They become super. They become really binary, which is that they can either trade penny stocks or nothing. Like, they don't even consider trading other stocks, because like when you get started day trading, you Google day trading. What do you get? You get penny stock gurus pumping Lamborghinis and prop money telling you you're going to get rich quick in the market, and that is not accurate. It's going to take a long time for you to learn. You're not going to get rich quick, you know. Like, they can justify it for whatever, but in the end, penny stocks are super risky and very difficult to trade. I'm going to try, man, I was thinking of maybe CGC one more time. I'm going to take one more trade on CGC on this breakdown. Profit target's going to be right around the low of the day, right here. But yeah, that's what traders get when they first get started, is penny stock gurus trying to sell courses, and I think it's the lower percentage play. And I think people become super loyal to like penny stocks. They defend penny stocks, and they stick to penny stocks even though they're not profitable themselves a lot of the time. And I think the reason for that is because when they first get started, they're shown a bunch of mansions and Lamborghini, and so that creates kind of this dream and fantasy of trading where you're going to get started, you're going to make all this money, and you're going to buy mansions and Lamborghinis, and you're going to get rich, and you're going to show everybody how smart you are. And I think that is an unrealistic expectation of trading, and I think the reason they push that is to sell stuff. Alright, I might get squeezed out of CGC here. I'm letting it test those levels up there, but, you know, that $300 day is not a bad day. Probably gonna get out, I guess. Oh. I'm gonna give this one more second here over this. There we go. No, Patrick, I don't. Yeah, for sure. And like I said, Jerome, I'm not gonna knock anything that people can do successfully. You know, if you could trade penny stocks and make it work, power to you. I'm not gonna say it's impossible, because when you learn to be a trader, you learn that you can make money from anything. People are different, right? Some people can make money on things that I cannot. I just think that the reason I'm so hard on penny stock gurus is because I think new traders need to find more reliable stocks when they first get started and learn those first. I think penny stocks is a thing where if you become really good at it, you might be able to do it well. But I think that it's very rare, and I think that it's a lower percentage play. But it's not impossible, with that said. I'm just going to get out here. $20 loss, almost $300 in the day, 282 bucks. Not too shabby, I'll take it. And yeah, with that said, I'm probably going to close it down as well. This is the account, I have a ton of buying power. I've got like 240K in buying power, but this is an $8,000 account. And so I'm up almost four grand, probably about 4,000 right now. So I've essentially grown, profited about 50% of this account, which isn't bad, you know, in a little bit. But again, if you guys watch me trade, one thing I'm very adamant about, team, is that I'm not an expert. Like, I'm not a guru. Like, my strategies might not work for you, which is why I don't, like, sell a course or anything like that. Like, I'm not trying to be that guy that kind of nickel and dimes new traders. I'm just not. And so we just put everything out there for free while also claiming not to be experts, not to be gurus. That's not our style. Like, we don't want to be that. I think there's too much of that stuff in the world right now. And like I said, the other part is for selfish reasons. Like, I don't want that pressure. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that pressure. Like, I don't want members to come up to me and be like, yo, I'm losing because of you. Or I don't want to lose and then feel the need to perform well for all of my followers if they were paying. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather have no pressure. Like, people can watch, I can show my trades, I can trade off stream, I could lose every day. Nobody can say anything to me about it because I'm not selling a course. You know what I mean? I'm not selling anything. Everything I put out there is for free, and I like the fact that there's no pressure there. Like, I don't have any pressure to succeed, and ironically enough, I think that makes me trade better. To not have pressure to do better. And so, with that said, like, that's why everything's for free, is just because I don't want the pressure. You know, I could lose every day. Nobody can criticize me for it because I'm not an expert. I'm not a guru. You know, sometimes I will lose, and I've had bad weeks like that. What I do, but again, I just don't want that expectation because it's unnecessary. And the more pressure that you have as a trader, the worse you're generally going to trade. I appreciate the sub, Calvin. Welcome to the team, man. Thank you, bro. Yeah, exactly. They need to find reliable stocks that don't drop 50% in 5 minutes. It's not good to trade, and if you're a brand new trader, you're just going to take bigger and bigger losses doing that. You got to learn with reliable stocks that you can analyze and back test and really learn how the stock moves and then attack it. You know, that's why I have an edge, is because I trade stocks like this every day. I understand how they move and I can predict what they do with good probabilities because I'm so used to trading them. You know, a penny stock might run up and I'll never see it again. It's just not the same. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Alan. Welcome in. Thank you, sir. Yeah, a lot of like I said, Joe, a lot of those guys, first of all, that guy kind of seems like he's a little special needs, I don't know. But, a lot of the people going live don't even show everything. Like, they hide their information, you know what I mean? Like, you get a lot of, like, I think I was very lucky in that, first of all, penny stock channels are always going to do better than mine. And it goes back to the same reason, which is that it's a different niche. Like, I trade mid and high cap stocks. You got some people that watch mid and high cap stocks, but there's definitely more volume and more saturation in the penny stock world. And so penny stock videos, penny stock courses are probably going to perform better than me in my channel where I trade mid and high cap stocks for, again, the same reason I talked about. There's just more people that trade penny stocks because most new traders trade penny stocks and watch penny stocks. Like I said, do I think they should? Probably not, because they're less reliable. But overall, like, it's whatever. Like, if a new trader wants to get started with penny stocks, you know, like I said, they got to understand they're probably going to lose money. But you're probably going to lose money anyway, even if you start with mid and high cap stocks. It takes a year at least, in my opinion. But everybody's starting to stream, and It is what it is. I think I was lucky to grow my channel before this market got really saturated. And I think a lot of the time people see me do this and they're like, well, I'm going to do it. But I think at this point, everybody's trying to stream. The market's just too saturated. And most people that are streaming are actually hiding their account balance and everything else like that. And so, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, you heard the comment on there, Joe. I'm not trying to hate. I'm just being real. You know, little, you know, I'm not even gonna say it again, but you know, I think you know what I'm talking about, man. But hey, if people want to follow that, that's cool, man. Good for him. You know, maybe I'm just insecure. You know, that's possible as well. You know, if I'm being objective here. Yeah, I've seen that, Bubba. We were talking about that earlier, man. Yeah, if you... Yeah, he's a special guy, for sure. He's a special guy. Like I said, I'm not mad at him. Let him do his thing, man, you know. But he's a special guy, that's for sure, you know. Yeah, I got in at a good time, man. I got in before all the saturation happened, so I was able to grow my channel because, like, most of the channels nowadays are just copying off of me and a few other people that have been doing this for years, right? So, like, most of the channels you see sprout up, they're just copying us. They're copying everything, too. Like, they're copying strategies. Like, I've seen them. They're copying our strategies. They're copying all that stuff, right? But, again, it boils down to, like, listen, if I wanted to promote penny stocks and trade penny stocks, I would probably make more. I would probably get more people in our streams, and it would be a much more profitable endeavor if I traded penny stocks. But I'm not going to push penny stocks because I just don't think they're good for new traders. And like here, we're just a free resource for traders, you know. I'm not going to say any names, you know. Hey, see you too fast later, bro. APT, and what does Codx end up doing? But yeah, I think if you really watch my streams though, and you look at my P&L at the end of every day, like people know what's up, man. You know, like I can't fake it because y'all got, like, I stream it all live, and so like people know what's up, man. They see me trade every day. I've been on a ridiculous like green surge in the last 3 months. That's gone super well, and today's not an exception. You know, I've been my biggest thing right now is I got to figure out a way to trade without burning so many commissions. I think I've been having worse results the first 30-45 minutes, and so I think that I need to wait for some levels to form and then attack those levels afterwards. And I think I've become a little bit too active after the bell at the open, and so that might be something I have to consider. Hey, nice cruiser. Hey, welcome, brother. Yeah, Joe, just stop saying the name, bro. I'm gonna have to keep deleting them if you do. Yeah, like I said, he special needs, you know. And like I said, I'm not mad at him or hating on him. I see you, Tiny. Later, brother. And like I said, if you're new, best advice I can give you is just take it slow, team. You know, take it slow. Don't rush it, you know. I don't know, I kind of want to trade again, but yeah, my suggestion to myself here is I'm going to have to wait about 20 minutes after the bell to trade. I think that's going to be a little bit more beneficial, and we'll see what happens, you know. What are your opinion of F1 Trade, formerly Sure Trader? I mean, do their thing. I'm not mad at them for it. You know what I mean? Like, I think that I think that it is what it is. Like, people hate on CFDs, they hate on a lot of different stuff, but like the Forex market, basically all you can ever trade is CFDs, right? And so, you know, I think that the only thing that ultimately matters with all of these people is that if they pay out, and I don't know whether F1 does or not. No, you're good, Joe. No stress, man. But yeah, it's not really like it's a different niche than me, right? It's penny stocks, right? It's penny stock trading, which again is just a completely different niche than me. And so, you know, it is what it is. Like, all the penny stock traders go there, and that's cool because in the end, I'm not trading low flow penny stocks. You know what I mean? But mid and high cap stocks, like I said, you get started trading, what do you get, right? You get a bunch of people flashing Lamborghinis trading penny stocks. And penny stocks are just the lower percentage play. They're harder to trade, more risky, less consistent, less analytical, less technical. They end up just ripping up, coming down, hard to tell. And yeah, you can make money with penny stocks. You can also lose a ton. And I think that a lot of new traders get involved with penny stocks when they shouldn't, because it's just a harder play. Yeah. SPY bouncing a little bit here. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing the same thing, Yosemite. We'll see, though. We'll see if it works. I think it might. I think that it would be a little bit more favorable for me if I did do that. Hey, nice Coyote. Welcome, bro. But yeah, I think I'm probably going to close it down, team, and just kind of end it. But yeah, like I said, you want to use the same platform as us. Really cheap way to get started. It's one of the ways we keep the stream free, and like you guys noticed, we try not to push or plug or promote anything in that first hour of every market day. But if you want to use the same platform as us, I'll post this link. It's one of the cheaper ways. Hey, I appreciate the sub. M. Hilton, thank you, bro. I appreciate the love, man. But yeah, here's the link if y'all want to check it out. Again, their base package is $3.99. With that, it's an educational package, so it comes with the course and a demo account and access to their chat room. And then once you're approved, they give you access to their funded account, which is the way they get around the PDT rule, I think. And it comes with 14K to trade with, so you get 14,000 in buying power. There's no PDT rule, and you can actually short stocks. And I think, objectively speaking, it's the cheapest way to get started in the market, where you're risking less. Most new traders end up losing their first few accounts, and so this is just a much cheaper way. You're risking less. If you lose it, it's not the end of the world, and you can actually learn to actively day trade. You could also potentially make money with it, and again, it operates like a prop firm, and so there's a 70-30 split, max loss of $700, but in the end, they're giving you a ton of buying power for $400, and I think it's just an objectively cheap way. You can withdraw once per month. You could withdraw once per month, and they can deposit it and wire it into your account. And I think that's a really cheap way to get started. And if you want to check it out and help support the channel, there's the link in the chat. Definitely appreciate it. Also, guys, I think that's probably about it for me today. A new thing here is that we're actually going to get started trading options here as well. And I think we're going to use Webull for options, for some options trades. Like I said, I don't think that Webull is going to be a very good platform to trade, to day trade on. And so if you're looking to get started day trading like me, I think TradeNet and TEFs is the best option. But if you're looking to day trade, if you're looking to trade options, you know, we do have a link, and you can go through our link. And if you sign up, they give you a free stock. And so if you want to check that out, like I said, it's specifically for options trading is what we're going to use it for. And there's free options trading. And so there's no commissions. So yeah, if you want to check that out, I'll post this link here as well. And yeah, we're going to start doing some series. Like I said, Casey, brother, if you're still here, if you want to get started, we're going to start trading some options. I'm definitely not an options expert, but we're trying to expand the channel a little bit and do some other cool stuff. And we'll be trading a little bit of options on here as well. And so if you want to check that out, let me post this link here and you can kind of check them out, get a free stock. I think if you go through that link, you get a free stock. Let me see. Let me make sure I have the link. Okay, so yeah, so if you want to use it, I'll get you that here. Let me see. Alright, so here, let me post that link. So yeah, if y'all want to get started trading options, like I said, we're going to be getting started this week with an options account, and it should be fun. I'm looking forward to that as well. But like I said, if you're looking to get started day trading, I suggest TradeNet and TEFs. But we're going to get started at options trading, and I think a free stock comes with this as well. And so yeah, if you want to check that out, like I said, there's the link there. So yeah, there's the link for options. John, could you trade for me on a 60-40 split? No, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Listen, I've had a lot of people, I've had a lot of people that have asked me to do that. Like my mother-in-law actually asked me to do that, to trade for her before, and it's just something that I don't feel comfortable with doing. I don't feel comfortable trading with other people's money. I just don't. And the reason I don't is because I understand that, like, yeah, I might win most of the time, but there's also a small chance that I'm gonna lose, and I don't want to lose other people's money. I don't feel comfortable with that. That's too much pressure on me. And like I said, trading my own account is one thing, but trading somebody else's accounts is just gonna be way too much pressure. I just don't feel comfortable with it. Sorry, brother. I hope you understand. It's for your own benefit. I don't feel comfortable doing that. But yeah, anyways, like I said, check out TradeNet and TEFs if you want to day trade. Here's the link for that. I think that's a really favorable way to get started day trading. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. We day trade live on stream every single weekday morning for free. And if you want to go check out our website, I'll show you this link here. We got a lot of great free content on our website suited for new traders. You can check it out here. And we've got a lot of good free content. We've got like strategy breakdowns going over long patterns, short patterns, really breaking down kind of how we trade them. It's all free. We've got strategy section, free courses. Like, look at all these classes that we got. And they're also on YouTube. So you can go to our playlist section on our YouTube. All free, completely free stuff. And so if you want to check that out, I'll post this link here as well. And yeah, guys, with that said, we're going to go ahead and hang it up for the day. Good luck, team. Appreciate the love today, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.
Thank you.